I'm Kitty and I'm part of the sales team here at Lotus. We have produced this video to talk about our best-selling roses and to show you them in more detail. All our roses are available to order on our website. Under the silk flowers drop down there is a rose section on there. Firstly, we have the Celia rose. This is available in 3 colours: the red, the pink, the ivory. This is also an example of the arrangement and bouquets we do in it. This particular rose is about 50 centimetres in length and the head size is quite small, as you can see here. Next we have the Lila bud rose stem. This is a little bit shorter than the first rose I showed you, as you can see here, but the head size is a little bit bigger on this one. The head size of this one is about 7 centimetres and the total length is about 48 centimetres. As you can see, there is a lot more detailing on the petals. You can see much more of a crinkling vein effect compared to the Celia rose. You can always hit the pause button to make a note of the colours. Here is our Harper rose. This is available in 14 different colours, which can all be seen on our website. The Harper rose we use in a lot of our bouquets, and that is due to the length of the stem. This is just over 60 centimetres and the head size is just under 7 centimetres, which is perfect for filling out any bouquets. The price of this stem is so reasonable for the quality. Here we have the Tudor rose. This is by far our best-selling single rose. I'd like to start with showing you the mustard colour. This was introduced at the end of 2020 to fit in with the botanical theme that is still on trend now. That's the bees, greys and mustard colours. This Tudor rose is something we've run for several years now, and we add new colours every year. The 2 new colours for this year is the nude and the champagne. Here are the variety of the 15 colours that come in the Tudor rose. This is the champagne and nude, which was new for 2021. The cream and apricot. We then have the lemon and mint green. This is the light grey and dusty pink, which I personally think looks lovely next to each other. The living coral and red. Mustard and navy. And the dark grape. This is also available in white and dark grey. By popular request from our customers, we introduced the best-selling Tudor rose in a short stem. This is really good for venue dresses and events companies that don't necessarily need the stem length but still need the same head size. Here is the short stem and the long stem next to each other. The short stem has a head size of 11 centimetres. And the stem length is about 44 centimetres. This is available in numerous colours. Not all of them are available in the long and short stem. Just showing you here the different colours that they come in. This is our English rose. The head of this is very similar to the David Austin roses that you can see growing in gardens. The head size on this rose is approximately 10 centimetres. Now, even though we say it's a single rose, it does have a bud, which is about 2 centimetres. The total length of the stem is approximately 60 centimetres. This is another rose that is new to the collection in this colour and this colour. And these are the 3 colours that we've sold now for a couple of years. This is my favourite rose, the Marie rose. The reason I like this rose so much is because how realistic the stem is. The shading of the brown just looks like it's just come from the garden, and the petals have such detail. For example, the difference in the pointing of the petals. This comes in quite a few colours, as you can see here, and a particular bestseller at Valentine's would be the red rose because it's quite similar to the Grand Prix roses. Next we have the vintage rose range, which is available in a single stem, a spray and a hand tie. I will show you the ice blue colour in this range, but this is also a sort of light grey colour. The good thing about the vintage rose is the leaves are very detailed and make it a high-end looking rose, as well as the great patterning and detail on the actual head itself. The ruffled petals give it such a sophisticated look. So this is available, as you can see, in numerous colours. The spray itself has 5 heads, 2 larger and 3 smaller, which when you put in a vase with a bit of eucalyptus or something else gives it a really big, effective looking arrangement. The hand tie has 6 heads. It is in length about 35 centimetres and is tied with a bit of raffia, which you can undo and split the bunch into the 6 heads, which you can use in makeup work. The length of the spray is about 89 centimetres and the length of the stem is about 66 centimetres and the head size is about 10 centimetres. Moving on to the spray roses, first up we have the Savannah and the Serenity. I'm going to show you them next to each other first to show you the difference in the height, but to show you that they both have a small bud, a medium bud and then a larger head. First up, the Savannah. This stem is about 52 centimetres in length and the head size of the biggest one is 6 centimetres. This is my favourite colour in the Savannah due to the two-tone of the pink. In the Serenity, you have the bigger head size, which is about 9 centimetres, and the stem length is about 85 centimetres. Next we have the Supreme 230 rose. This is our longest selling rose. This is on one of our new colours, which is peach blush. It also comes in nude and pink champagne. This rose is different to the other roses because it is a velvet texture, which is a lot different to the silk feeling of the other roses. The length of this stem is about 75 centimetres and the biggest head size is about 8 centimetres. Here we have the luxury garden rose. These colours come in ivory, nude, soft pink, peach and vintage mauve, which these two are the new colours of this year. Again, you've probably seen these colours in all the roses we do so far. It's because these are most on trend at the moment. This rose is approximately 85 centimetres in length. This has 2 small buds, 2 medium-sized buds, and then the large open face itself. This is approximately 13 centimetres in width, which makes it look really realistic and large in a vase, which I have shown here with our lilies and eucalyptus. Next we have the 3 best-selling rose hand ties. First is the Lilac. This is available in 6 colours. The 3 new colours of this year is the champagne, the nude and the vintage mauve. This has 12 heads per bunch and is wrapped with a bit of raffia and a cable tie, so you can easily take them apart and use them in makeup work, which is very, very good for weddings, obviously. The length of this bouquet is about 25 centimetres. The next lineup of hand ties is the tea rose. This is the large tea rose. The colours we do in this is white, cream, apricot, champagne, dusty pink, nude, red, lemon, mint green, grape and powder blue. The two new colours of this year is the champagne and nude. The perfect thing about these hand ties is they're 27 centimetres in length. They have 6 heads and even have some greenery that you can pull apart like I have here, which perfectly makes a little bouquet that you could use for a bridesmaid. You can always hit the pause button to make a note of the colours. These are the mini tea rose hand ties. The difference with these is the petals are a slightly different shape. These have 5 larger heads and 3 little buds, as you can see here. They are wrapped the same as the larger hand tie, which again, like I said, could be used just to put straight in a vase or for any wedding work. My two favourite colours in these that go together is the grape and dusty pink. I think the darker shades on the petals of the pink really pick up well with the grape. We're finishing the video off with showing you how simple it is to put a bouquet together. You always want to choose your focal flower first, so for this bouquet I've chosen our garden rose, which is a nice spray and quite full, so I only needed 2 stems for this quick bouquet. I've put it together with 3 stems of our bubbleberry and 3 stems of our best-selling foliage, which is the noble leaf. So when I make a bouquet, I simply start with a bit of greenery in the middle because it's the focal part of the actual bouquet. You can always build height and everything as you're going. I normally spiral the stems, and as I'm right-handed I keep it in my right hand like this. With this I would keep the main stem out like this, the main flowers out like that, just because it keeps it most full around as you're going. You can always just spin it, don't get me wrong, this has taken years of practice for me, but this is how I would make a bouquet. You just keep turning like that and adding as you go round. The reason silk flowers is got so popular this year, I believe, is because lockdown has taught us that everything gets postponed, things get changed, and if you can't rely on, you know, fresh flowers or things like that, it's sometimes easier just to buy your silk flowers and make something that will last forever. I think we've all done our houses up over lockdown, and as I said, weddings being postponed is probably shown us that most of all this year we need something that lasts forever, and silk flowers definitely do that. Here's the final piece. I'm just going to turn it like this to show you, and all I would do with this is simply tie it at this hand point here. As I said, I've spiraled the stem, so when you put that in a vase it will keep together, and then you could wrap it in some brown paper or cellophane, or just a bit of raffia or a nice bow with this would complete this finished bouquet. Thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you soon.